Um, I get a lot of DMs from people, that want to move here to Charlotte, right? And most of the DMs that I get, it's always pertaining towards, how their family would think, what their family would say, and what basically should they do. You understand? Like, they don't want to move away from their mother, and they don't want to move away from their friends and family, and move here to somewhere that they don't have any, friends and family here, and start all over again and all the rest of that stuff. And it's not just the whole moving to Charlotte thing. It's, I come across quite a few people that really care about what other people have to say, specifically their friends and family. And I always tell them the same thing, you know what I'm saying? I go by the same type of rules and regulations that I follow, that I have prescribed to myself, I say roughly about 7-8 years ago, right? And it's the number one rule. And the number one rule is, drum roll please, hold on, I gotta wait until the 2 minutes get here and then I can curse. Okay, we're at 1 minute and 30 seconds. We got 30 more seconds to go. Okay, we're getting closer. We got 40 more seconds to go. I'm telling you, if you follow this rule, number one rule that I follow, that I prescribed to myself 7 years ago, if you follow this number one rule, I'm telling you, your life will be 100% better. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. If y'all don't know the algorithms and all that stuff, you gotta wait until 2 minutes to start cursing on YouTube. 2, 1, fuck them. Fuck them. You don't have to pick up your phone. Listen, let me tell you something. If your mother, your father, or whoever calls you with their problems, or just want to get on your goddamn nerves, if they don't pay your phone bill, if they didn't, listen, let me tell you something. I got a Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. Nobody pays this phone bill but me. I could pick up the phone when I want to pick up the phone. Or rather, my phone, should I say that? I'm the only one that pays this fucking cell phone. Nobody else. People, let me tell you something. Sometimes people call me and then, they try to pull an okie doke. They'll hang up, right? Don't leave no message and then they'll text me as if I'm going to reply back to the text. I don't give a fuck. I'll hang up on my mom's as she gets on my damn nerves. Because you want to know why? My mother's hung up on me before. Y'all got to dead that friends and family shit. Y'all got to let that go. Y'all got to detach yourself from that. If it jeopardizes your happiness. And that's real. And I know most of you all will say, well, Langston, you are off the track. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not on track. Like, normally you would talk about Charlotte. If you're not talking about Charlotte, you're talking about, like, Dr. Malachi York. And then in between that, you slip in health. You off track. No, I'm not. I'm fully on track. Because my channel was not originally meant to talk about specifically Charlotte. Or specifically, excuse me, Dwight York, also known as Dr. Malachi York. My channel, and this is the reason why, like, I figured it out. Like, seriously, I really know why my channels are not blowing up. It's because it's a gift and a curse. Like, I'm so diverse. I can talk about any and everything, right? The way algorithms work on YouTube, you got to talk about one thing. So my channel has to be about cooking, and that's all I got to talk about. That's all I can talk about. If I don't talk about that, then it's gonna mess up the algorithms. This is the reason why my channel's not growing, because I'm diverse. I could talk about any and everything. It just so happened today, it was just on my mind to just talk about this specific thing. Instead of Charlotte, instead of Dr. Malachi York, instead of health, instead of some rap beef, instead of some gossip, it was just some simple shit that I know that most people need to hear. Straight up. Especially the ones that feel as though that you owe someone something. Like, say for example, your mother did something for you and you owe her something. Like you have to pick up the phone or you have to do something for her because she did such and such for you back 2002. No, it don't work like that. You know what I realized? Straight up, I realized this. Just because you've done something for someone, you can't expect the same favor in return. You can't. It's not how life works. It's not how human beings work. Everybody is different. So this is the reason why I have the mentality that I have. And I try to share it with you all in order that you can have a prosperous and happy life like I'm striving to have. Like my life is not perfect, but it's getting there. And the reason why it's getting there is because I'm slowly but surely, permanently. Do you understand what I'm saying? Let me say it again. I'm surely but surely, whatever, you know what I mean. I'm definitely, permanently getting people out of my life. If you know what, this is the funny thing. Like, I think it's two things that really would be a burden on a person's life. One is your job. Not in a particular order, but one is your job. Two is your friends and family. Or should I say three? One is your job, two is your family, and three is your friends. If you eliminate that shit, man, your life would be way more better. Let me tell you something. I don't really have friends. And every now and then, I'm not gonna lie, you know, I might go out to the park or something and I go to the basketball court and I'll hear the, you know, well, let me take that back, because I do this every day, almost every day. I go to the Y and the dudes are at the basketball court and they arguing and fussing and fighting and stuff, but they're not throwing blows, you know what I'm saying? Physical blows, right? And I'm laughing because I miss that. I miss being out on the court, you know, about to get into blows with people, but it turns out that it's just funny. You see what I'm saying? I miss being around a lot of people, but for the most part, I don't miss it. It's times that I see certain things and I reflect back on my past, but most times I'm good. I get in the car by myself and I go where I need to go, period. And if I really get lonely, I just throw in one of my children in the back seat and they get on my goddamn nerves and I say to myself, I ain't taking them anymore. That plain and simple. I don't allow anyone to bother me anymore, man. If you don't want to be part of my life, then you don't have to. Period. You don't. I'm not begging anybody to be part of my life and be in my life. That includes a man when it comes to friendship and a female when it comes to, you know, relationships. Or I can have a female friend. If you don't want to be in my life, that's no problem. But you're not going to get on my goddamn nerves with your problems. I tell you that. You're not going to call me in the middle of the night and want me to talk to you. I got to wake up and take care of my responsibilities. Which one you got to ask yourself, which person is more important, either you or them? That plain and simple. And let me tell you something. The reason why I could talk about this shit is because I had to endure. I had to learn. I had to go through the process of learning all of this shit to know, hey, you know what? Fuck them friends and family. Blood is thicker than water. You know, Sherlock. Water is blood. Or blood is water. It's included. It's an included ingredient. Excuse me. If water didn't exist, there wouldn't be no blood. So that whole blood is thicker than water, y'all can miss me with that shit. I don't give a damn. Because let me tell you something. Your family will stab you in the back. I had a family member that stabbed me in the back when I was 16. I ain't gonna get into it. Folded the paper over and had me sign some shit that I don't even know what the fuck I signed over. It could have been $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, but I was too young. I was too young, but I was young enough to sign over what he had me sign over. Until this day, if I ask him, he gonna be like, man, it wasn't nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you fussing about. It was just blah, 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 blah. But yeah, make up the lie. Because the thing of it is if it wasn't that important, why did you fold the paper over where I couldn't see, I couldn't read what I was signing over to you? So all that family shit can go to hell, can miss me. And friendship, shit. You know how many friends I've had? Period. Here today, gone tomorrow. It's friends that I'm never gonna be friends with them ever again. Ever. Cause they done fucked me to the point where it's like, all right, cool. I see where you coming from. In other words, they weren't really my friends. Period. So I suggest if you want a better life for yourself, you want a happier, more peaceful life, I suggest you start dropping dead weight. Straight up, like I do, or like I have. And I'm telling you, yo, it's nothing like it. It's nothing like it, man. You know what I'm saying? I got a phone call from a family member today. And I just looked at the phone, and I'm not lying. That shit was like, and I was like, oh. I didn't even bother to push the side to end the call so it could go straight to voicemail. I just looked at it like, And then the person left a voicemail and was like, give me a call. And I'm like, this nigga out of his mind. You demanding me to call you? Oh, no, let me. I had to check. Yo, this is my word. I had to go searching for papers because I get paperless bills. So I was like, shit, maybe I need to go online and check and see whose phone this is. Because I'm with T-Mobile. Maybe I got it twisted. I had to call the operator to T-Mobile. Like, yo, listen, who made the last payment? Just give me the name, not the name. Just give me the last 4 digits of the card that the payment was made. And I'm checking like, okay, hold on, let me check my wallet. 06, yeah, this is my card. Let me tell you something. This is what I have right here. You see what this is? This is called a wallet. You know what I do? I pay the goddamn rent. I pay the bills, and I pay for every damn thing I get in life. So I don't have to answer to no one, goddammit. When I close my door, I don't have to answer my door. And let me tell you something. If you ever run up at my house, right? Late at night, or I don't know what time you come in, or when, I don't even know who you are. You might have some shit shoved in your face if you understand where I'm coming from. Because everybody's packing in the house now. Everybody has one. If you understand where I'm coming from, and it's not a threat, it's just that way. We practice 2A around here. The point that I'm making to you is I got this wallet for a reason. This is somewhat of my freedom. This wallet has cards in it, money, everything that I need to keep your ass out of my face. And it don't make a difference whether you're my mother, my father, my sister, my brother, my cousin, my aunt, dogs, cats. If you get on my goddamn nerves, I have the right, based on this wallet right here, to tell you, kiss my black ass, because you don't do shit for me. I'm not lying. I'm petty as a motherfucker. If you a female friend of mine and you buy me this shirt, straight up, I'm going to be like, nah, I don't need it. I just don't. Well, it's just I don't need it. Because if you get upset with me, right? I don't want you come stomping at my house, banging on the door. I want my shirt back. Nah, I don't want that. I don't want to hear that. You remember when I paid your light bill? Yeah, remember, I'd rather my lights get turned the fuck off than for a female or a man to say that they paid any bills of mine. Period. I had to learn that though. I had to learn that, but ever since I've had that thought process of, you know what, fuck everybody, I'm gonna do what I gotta do, and it doesn't make a difference. If I gotta pay for everything, then so be it. I just know if you show up at my door talking that sideways shit, it's gonna be a problem. Cause don't nobody pay nothing around here. Nothing. I hear YouTubers talk about other YouTubers all day. Man, all that dude, he be living on somebody else's couch. And I don't sleep on nobody else's couch but mine. And if I do sleep on my couch downstairs, yes, I fell asleep in front of my flat screen TV. And I had a bed upstairs that I just didn't make it to. That's it. Other than that, I paid the rent. And I paid the rent for a reason. For no one to, let me take it back. I paid the rent for a reason, so I don't have to answer to no one. And it feels good. It feels good, yo, seriously. It feels good to know that I got this phone, right? Got this phone. And I don't have to answer it. I just don't. And let me say this before I get off, right? Most of the time when people call me, you know what they call me for? Somebody died in the family. And I'm like, what do you want me to do about it, man? What you want me to do? I feel bad. What? And I'm not trying to... Not a demon. I do have emotions. I do have feelings. It's just that, man, at the end of the day, I'm just not going to let nobody ripple my water. If you understand. Cause ripples in my water. Tidal waves in my water. Tsunamis in my water. You know when you go to the beach and it's just, you just want to cool out and you want to enjoy the sun and it's beautiful and waves are coming up on the shore of the beach, but it's not really, really bad. It's just really, really peaceful and you can hear the ocean. That's how I want my life to be. Period. No turmoil. I don't want to deal with other people's problems and situations. Don't bring that shit to me because I'm not having those problems. I'm just not. I know I don't have to pick up my phone. You want to know why? Because I don't have to worry about bill collectors calling me. I'm not lying. This was like last year. I'm not going to even lie. This is my word. I cursed out my, not landlord, but the manager, property manager, whatever it is, right? I cursed her out because she sent me a late notice, right? And I'm like, what the fuck you sent me that shit for? I cursed her out. And she's like, yo, I apologize. You know, it was a mishap. I don't want no mishaps. I don't. I pay my rent ahead of time. So don't you ever, I'm not lying, I chewed her out. I said, don't you ever send me a goddamn late notice ever again, unless I'm late. Period. And I deserve that right. I deserve that right. Because prior to that, when I was down and out, when I was fucked up on rent years ago, I begged these people, yo, please, can we work something out? You know, this and that. So, no, we're going to evict you. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. If you don't have this money by such and such time. They were nasty with me. So guess what? I'm returning a favor. Don't you ever send me a late notice. I don't give a fuck if it's a mistake. You better double, triple check my shit. That's my word. My rent is, I'm at the end of my lease. The end of my lease is in October. My lease is done. I've already paid it for the rest of the lease out. They're sending me papers now saying we want you to renew your lease. I'm deciding what I want to do. Period. That's the type of notices that I want to get. We're begging you to renew your lease. Other than that, my lease is done. I paid up. I've how can I say it? I've committed to a lease and I resolved it. My lease is up in October. I already paid it already. This past week. Last week, I paid it in full. Done. And the reason why, and I'm going to end it like this, the reason why is because I just know that somebody knocks on my door, I don't have to answer it. I pay my phone bill. So if somebody calls me, I don't have to answer it. Whatever bills that I have, car note, car insurance, I pay it. So I don't have to answer to no one. Well, I called you because I had a couple things on my mind and blah, 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 blah. Nigga, please keep your problems to yourself. That plain and simple. Life is very, very short. Let's just say, for example, I live to be 110 years old, right? Think about how short life is. The planet Earth revolves around the sun 110 times. That's how small and minute my life is. Nah, I don't have no time to be dealing with your problems. Your mama and them's, none of that. Don't call me with the bullshit. Now, if you calling me because you found some money and you want to give it to me, I'll pick up the phone for that. You want to make some money together, I'll pick up the phone for that. If you having a celebration and you inviting me over and you got vegetarian caterers and shit like that, like, I don't want no side orders. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go to your cookout and I know you don't eat chicken and beef, but we got some side orders like some collard greens. But does it have meat in it? Yeah, it does have turkey, neck bone. Nah. I'm dead ass serious, man. Drop your friends and families that get on your nerves. That's asking for something, always begging for something, always wanting something. Tell them to get off their ass and do for self. That plain and simple. Just like how you did. You had to go through the fire. They have to too. That plain and simple, yo, man. I hope that you learned something from this video. And there's more things to come that I have on my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like normal shit that regular people need to hear. You know? Other than that, I want you to like, comment, subscribe. Definitely share this video. Peace.